Last morning in Cuba, we are going to the airport. Hey guys, so we made it through customs, so I'm waiting for my flight to go to America. So the reason why there is stamp end of my passports. Hey guys, it's your girl Valentina, nicknamed the African Dominican. In this video, I am going to share with you my experience leaving Cuba, coming to America. Enjoy this video. Thank you for watching. Bye, my first home in Cuba. I had a lovely stay here. And of course, I left it nice and clean. So now I am making my way to the airport. And this is Hola Arnold. That's my Airbnb guy, and that's the owner. So beautiful place. I had a wonderful stay here. I recommend your Airbnb to people. Very nice Airbnb. Comfortable. Thank you so much for making it comfortable for me. But definitely had a great stay here. So I have to be back. First time the elevator went out since I've been here. So we have to walk all the way to the, I'm on the 8th floor, so I have to go all the way to the bottom. We're walking down because the electricity went out. This is the first time. I'm glad it went out on my last day here. So they're helping me go down. We're gonna take the stairs to the first floor from the 8th floor. Woo. But Cubans do this a lot, almost every day. But at least for me, this is my first time doing it. Okay? This is Cuba, guys. You just have to make peace with it. So they're helping me. We are going back. All right, guys. From the 8th floor to the first floor. And like I said, this is the first time the elevator has been up since I've been here. It's been working just perfectly. But it's not such a bad walk. I feel like it's going fast. Let's see how long it's gonna take us. You guys are timing, right? But good thing I'm not carrying anything. It's good to have men around so I don't have to carry anything. Okay, I need to watch my step. Oof. You really have to be careful. Walking this, you have to hold on to the rails. The rails are so old. But since you can't really see, I'm just glad I'm having a full Cuban experience. Because I know this other American who told me that where she's staying, there are no elevators, so she has to go down these stairs every day while there. So I'm just glad I was spoiled. I was spoiled the whole time I was here, so it wasn't so bad. But imagine if I had to do this every day going up, and good thing I'm only going down. Woof. If I was going up and they were not working, all right, we made it. Not bad. That's a fast 8th floor. Okay, guys. Bye, Cuba. Bye, Cuba. You are good to me. All right, so go to my taxi. Leaving my home in Cuba. If I want to stay here again. Yeah, that's my taxi. Bye, American Embassy. I'm going to America now. Last morning in Cuba, we are going to the airport. It's my luggage right there. The same guy who picked me up from the airport. It was a lovely stay. I'll be back, Cuba. It was so wonderful to me. I'll definitely be back. My new sweet home in the Caribbean. Nice airport. Looks nice and clean. You know, guys, I'm really impressed with Cuba. Honestly, it's developed enough. Being here, the infrastructure might be old, but it's still like, a great country. Like I feel like it's still decent. And imagine if Cuba didn't have the American embargo against Cuba. I don't know how much more advanced Cuba would have been. Well, probably not that much advanced because look at the neighboring countries, Dominican Republic and other Caribbean countries. They're not exactly developed. So maybe you'll be on the same level as they are. And right now, what I'm looking at, honestly, Cuba is not that different from Dominican Republic. And as far as like development-wise, the only difference is that Cubans, things are not as easy to find and Wi-Fi is not reliable. But other than that, it's about the same. Hey guys, so we made it through customs, so I'm waiting for my flight to go to America. So the reason why there is stamp end of my passports, remember I told you guys earlier that my passports were not stamped and I was worried. I thought maybe they were going to ask me how did I get into Cuba, but it turns out that in Cuba they don't stamp your passports when you come. They only stamp your passports when you leave. They don't stamp it when you enter, and what I did is perfectly legal. Okay, so if you have a passport that allows you visa-free entry to Cuba, bring it. They will let you in. All right, so that way you can save some money. You don't have to pay $100 or more for a Cuban visa, right? So I'm lucky I have two passports, so I'm gonna be doing this. I'm gonna bring my Namibian passport and my American passport, so that way I can get in Cuba visa-free, save that $100 and maybe put it towards supporting the Cuban people. I don't have to spend an extra $100 given to the government. I can give it to the Cuban people by spending money in Cuba. So this was definitely smart. If you can get yourself a second passport that's Cuba friendly or that's friendly everywhere else, please do get it. Okay? Because like I said earlier, where the USA passport cannot get me, the Namibian passport can get me visa free. So I can pretty much go anywhere in the world visa free. Save me a lot of money on visa fees. I'm happy I have my Namibian passport and my American passport. Alright guys, so let me go ahead and board because we started boarding already. So let me go. Cuba was amazing, Cuba was beautiful, and I'll definitely be back. Aye. Alright guys, so I am seated on the plane and I wanted to show you guys my Cuban stamp, right? And I looked in my passport again and there was no Cuban stamp anyway. So so the Cubans did not stamp my passport again, and I was wondering how come my passport is not stamped by the Cubans, right? The good thing is I noticed this when I was boarding the plane, and the guy told me, who works for I guess the one of the flight people, told me that in Cuba they don't stamp your passports when you come and leave. So the Cuban stamp does not appear anywhere in your passport. So I thought this was very strange, and I just want to double check, make sure I'm not getting set up or something like that. But yes, Cubans do not stamp passports at all. I don't know why that is, but if you come in here and you want to see a Cuban stamp in your passport, you will not see it because they do not stamp passports. But I did hear the stamping sound, like they were stamping my passport, but apparently they were not. I don't know what they were stamping, but it wasn't the passport. So if you come to Cuba, don't expect to see a Cuban stamp in your passport because they do not stamp passports. I'm glad I know that because I was confused, As you all know, like I told you guys in my vlog, I was confused on why I didn't have a Cuban stamp, immigration stamp in my passport. So again, The Cuban immigration people do not stamp passports. Whether you are coming or leaving, your passport will not be stamped. Just show them your passport, and I guess they stamp something else, but it's not your passport that they stamp. Okay? So now you know. Jesus for saving
Folks, on behalf of America, we'd like to be the first to welcome you to the United States of America, Miami's International Airport. If you're staying here in Miami, we want to wish you a pleasant stay here or wherever you end up. I'd like to see in the future when your plans call for air travel. Have a good day.
Why does everybody say they hate flying American? I love flying American. It's probably my favorite airline. And I've flown American so many times to the Dominican Republic and now to Cuba, and I've always had a good experience with American. So why do people say they don't like flying American? Tell me, let me know why you don't like flying American. But I flew United. United is overpriced and I think it's overrated. But American, well, American is also getting expensive, I have to admit. Yeah, because my ticket to Cuba was almost 900 US dollars. Cuba is like 1 hour from Miami, and Miami is like 2.5 to 3 hours from DC. Yeah, American is definitely expensive, and United is definitely more expensive and overrated. But I prefer American actually, and I like that feeling, you know, the American pride when I'm flying American as well, and I just like it, you know. But then I like all things American. But honestly, I've had a good experience flying American thus far. I have no problem flying American. I love American. Well, this is new. They have to scan you. What happens here? I've never seen this before. So this is a baggage claim that's new. You have to get scanned in here. Oh, you go. This is your turn. Interesting. Like multiple. Okay, I need to make this because if you don't make it, oh man, that's new. See that? It's like you get scanned in twice to go through there. Never seen that before. New rules for America. They have extra security just to go to claim your luggage. All right, at least I guess we're safe, right? Welcome to Washington DC. Home sweet home. All right, time to go and find my luggage. Yes, guys. So guys, as you can tell, I'm back in America. It was a smooth trip going to Cuba and back. Very smooth trip. As far as my passports, for those of you who are wondering, I didn't have any issues, you know. Cuban immigration and custom did not bother with my passport. I went into Cuba just fine, almost hassle-free. And I came back to America just fine. The American immigration, they didn't even ask, the passport control, I mean, they didn't ask me any questions about Cuba. They just took my passport, looked at it, and said, welcome home. No questions asked. They didn't interrogate me. They didn't ask me questions of why I was doing in Cuba. None of that stuff. This is the first time I actually went to a country and I came back and I didn't get asked one simple question. No simple question, no questions asked. Just, okay, show me your passport. Okay, here you go. But I know it was a very nice trip. It's good to be back home as well. I love America. I love my home here. And I thank God every day that I'm a USA citizen, for the freedom that I have, and just everything that I'm able to do. You know, I do love this country, and it's always good to be back home as well. I love going on vacations, but I also like to be back home to my regular life. Cuba, thank you for a wonderful time. America, it's good to be back home. Alright guys, thanks for watching. I hope you've enjoyed my vlogs and my reels/shorts on Cuba and my trip there. I'll definitely go back again. I had an amazing time, and hopefully you are inspired to also go to Cuba one day. So again, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next vlog. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and let me know what you thought about my Cuba travel series. Alright guys, thanks for supporting this channel. I appreciate each of you, and see you in the next video. God bless.